The deep squat, or the Asian squat, has become increasingly popular for its benefits for hip mobility and ankle mobility. However, many seniors cringe at the thought of doing this for fear of knee pain, hip pain, or lower back pain. In this video, I'll share some modifications of the deep squat or Asian squat so that you can do it comfortably without causing further pain. So let's get started. The first modification will start out from a standing position, and you're just going to bend down and touch your toes like this. If you can't bend down with your knees straight, that's okay to bend them because we're going to be bending anyway. You'll put your hands down on the floor like this. Put your elbows between your knees. This will help you to use your elbows to pry your knees out to increase your hip mobility. When your knees go out, it allows you to sink down deeper into a squat. So the way we're going to do this is to start by bending down, then use the elbows between the knees, drop the bottom down a little bit, just go as far as you feel comfortable going, and then come back up. Drop down a little bit, come back up. Drop down, and each time you go down, see if you can drop just a little bit deeper. Now you would think this would be hard, but you have your hands on the floor to support part of your body weight. Additionally, your body weight is hanging down lower than your hips, which means you're really just carrying this portion of the weight with your knees. You're not carrying your entire body weight. So put your hands on the floor, elbows between your knees, drop down as far as you feel comfortable going, and come back up. Drop down, come back up. Drop down, come back up. Repeat that about 10 times, and then when you get to the lowest point you feel comfortable going, just try to hold that position for a count of 10 seconds. You can work up longer than there for 30 seconds or a minute. Ideally, when you get good at doing an Asian squat, you should be able to hold this position for long periods of time. It's called an Asian squat because many people in Asian countries spend a lot of time in this position, and it is a very natural position. In fact, our ancestors used this position to use the restroom before restrooms actually existed. So that's one variation, starting with the hands down on the floor, dropping your hips down like that. Now the next variation, you'll hold on to a desk and just sit back into a squat like that. Hold it for a few seconds and come back down. Think about driving your knees out to the side. That'll allow you to sink a little bit deeper and come back up. And you'll just drop down again about 10 times, trying to drop down into the deepest position you can. This uses your hands on the desk or counter to help unload your spine, again, so you're not carrying your entire body weight. It also helps you to pull yourself back up if you feel the need to do that. And again, just go as deep as you can, progressing down a little bit deeper, and then hold that bottom position for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, however long you feel comfortable doing it, and then use your arms to help you back up. Now for the next exercise, we're going to do this on a set of stairs. I don't have stairs at the office, but we'll use this to simulate it. You'll sit down on the second or third step, wherever you feel comfortable, and then use your hands on the stair to help lower yourself down just one step farther than you feel comfortable. You'll notice now that you're in an Asian squat position, but you're not bearing weight while doing this. Now, your feet won't be able to go outside the steps. Your ankles will be right there. You want to scoot your bottom as far forward on the step as you can, and then try to drive your knees out to the side with your elbows. So push out to the side like that, and just hold that position. This way you get the hip mobility without having to bear weight through your legs. Now, if you do want to make this into a strengthening exercise, you can try to push your heels down into the floor and act like you're going to stand up, even though it's very likely that you probably won't go anywhere. But this is a great exercise to help improve your hip mobility without having to bear weight through your knees. The further forward you scoot on the stair, that also helps increase your ankle dorsiflexion, which also helps you to do the deep squat or Asian squat better. Then when you're ready to get back up, just scoot back on the stair. Use your hands on the stair behind you and use it to help you back up so that you can get back up to a standing position. The next position I'll show is just an all fours rock back, kind of like the child's pose, but you want to go back to where your feet are against something, either a wall or a desk like this, so it pushes your ankles into ankle dorsiflexion. Then you'll spread your knees a little bit wider. Use your hands to help push you back towards your heels as far as you can. Now, if you can't get on the floor because of your knees, you could also do this on your bed where your heels are up against the footboard and then you're just rocking back as deep as you can go. This simulates the deep squat position, except you're horizontal instead of vertical. Then for the final tip, we're going to move up into more of this deep squat position. If you can't get here by yourself, there are a few modifications that can be helpful. First of all, if you don't have enough mobility in your ankles, using a weight plate or a 2x4 underneath your heels can allow you to sit back on your heels more comfortably without requiring as much ankle dorsiflexion. Additionally, if you feel like you're going to fall backwards by straightening up your trunk, you can use a weight out in front of you. This will allow you to get more upright without feeling like you're going to tip over backwards. So those are the tips to help you Asian squat more comfortably. Now, if you'd like more tips to improve your mobility, check out this Balance and Mobility for Seniors playlist right over here. But before you go, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.